Okay, hello there. My name is John DeBray. Today I'm going to use Photoshop Elements 11 and FX Pro to render an image that I took in the raw file, and I'll just show you how I process it to paper tone look. So look over here and we'll open up Photoshop Elements 11. We'll go get a picture, open, and we'll click one that hasn't been processed. Okay, this one here, and that's going to open up in the raw image editor. So make this big to see what we're doing. Wait, default. Put it on auto. Now we can play around with all these sliders, but auto looks pretty good to me, so I'll just leave it at that. Save it, open it in that for now. Back into Elements. And then I'll go up here and duplicate the layer, and then I'll go up on Filter, Other, and I'll run a high pass on it, about 7.0 the pixels. Click OK, and then I'll go up here and change this blending mode to Overlay, and this will sharpen the picture up some. So as you can see, the picture is sharpened. It kind of overdid it here in this part over here, so I'm going to put a mask on there and click on the mask, and then I'll use a brush to brush over that. Black reveals and white conceals, so the black color is selected, so I'll just change my brush here to not my signature, but just an ordinary soft brush to do this. So I'll go up here on Default, and we'll pick a soft brush, soft black brush. Okay, now I'm just going to make it a little bigger, the brush bigger, by clicking on my right bracket key. So I'll just brush on here lightly. To minimize the sharpness effect on this portion here, which I don't like. Okay, that's pretty good. So now we'll just go on Layer and flatten it. And I think I'll crop this one. So we'll go up here to Image, Crop, and drag this around up here. And then I'll get that truck and that out of the picture. I'll leave this portion on here. I kind of like this little brown stuff that's showing up here. Drag this down somewhat to expose a bit more of the snow. And maybe I'll get, I'll leave it like that. The pole here, I don't like him behind her, so I'll take that out. So I'll duplicate the image again, and then I'll use my spot healing tool over here and make the brush a little wider, and I'll just run over that to get rid of this pole. And voila, the pole is gone. This little thing here, I'll get rid of it too. Bye-bye. Okay, now we'll flatten that, and to make it paper tone, I'll just click on here on this Color FX Pro, and it'll do its thing. Takes a couple seconds to load. As you can see, I've already got it on paper tone over here, which is down here somewheres. Okay, paper tone, but you can make it any color you want. For example, you can click on pastel, photo styler, whatever, but I like paper tone, so for the purpose of this tutorial, we'll leave it on paper tone, and then we'll click OK, and it'll just render it to a nice paper tone look. Now I'll just flatten that again, and then I'll put my John Henry on here. I'll get my signature brush, which is down here somewheres. Here she be. I'll leave it in this black, and I'll put my John Henry on here, and there you are, folks.